Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, guten Tag, for all you Germans out there. Welcome to Daybeer 51. I just received a private chat message from Lucas that says, "Let's go." And I know that's a hype thing. It's not a he's waiting on me thing. It's definitely a hype message.
That's me, baby. It was more, you read it right. It was not a hype thing. It was like, let's go, Brett.
I would love if you got like a corporate job where you were like the hype man for the office. Like, oh, Lucas is our hype guy.
That'd be a weird place.
But you having to be the hype guy is so funny because that is not you at all. All right, guys, let's go.
I would probably just take it to 11, be way too intense, and just scare everybody.
Either that or they'd be like, "Are you being sarcastic?"
Who's
No!
ready to work? Huh? Come on. Whistle while you work. Can't whistle.
That makes it even funnier. That's funny. A guy at work who whistles who can't really whistle. Hey, guess what song it is?
Black Hole Sun.
Black Hole Sun. No, it was the Pee Wee Herman theme song.
I hear no.
I know. Guy just wants to be out of the conversation. Oh, here no. I gotta go back to my desk.
Just waiting on the coffee. You know.
I'm gonna take my break at my desk.
I'm gonna take my break underneath my desk again.
Boy, oh boy. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in for another Daybeer with us. I'm Brett. I got some sandy blonde hair. I got red and black headphones. I got a salmon color T-shirt, pink, if you will. Daybeer logo back behind me on the wall with some green foliage off to your right. My co-host Lucas DeWilliger Hill.
Black glasses, blonde hair, reddish blonde beard, blue
and
shirt.
He's uninspired today, folks.
I got spring screensaver on my big TV behind me. There's shots of spring and the normal junk that goes unignored if you don't address it, sprawled out across my desk or office or whatever you want to call it.
And you know what? I take it back. Lucas is inspired because what a thoughtful thing to put spring stuff on his background for us.
Yeah, it's spring.
For all you people paying $3 a month to watch us on Patreon, we thank you. And you're getting to see that beautiful foliage behind Lucas. I do want to mention we have a brand new YouTube channel for this podcast, for Daybeer. Make sure you subscribe. It's just Daybeer Podcast. We're going to be releasing the episodes to listen to from here on out on that channel. You can also listen to us on Spotify if you like. But for episode 50 that we have up there, or that it's going to be up there. Actually, by the time you're hearing this, it's already up there. You can watch us. We did a special event for episode 50 where you can watch us for free. And we did something that we kind of came up with on the spot where Lucas and we had to write this sketch that we just shot today, actually. And
oh, you guys shot it? That's great.
Yeah, we shot it today. We'll talk about it for sure. But we started writing it and we were recording, and then we got to the end and it was about an hour. We're like, hey, let's just do this for the 50th. So check episode 50 out on our brand new podcast channel, Daybeer Podcast channel on YouTube.
And Brett, normally I hate when you give our credentials, but now that we are on a new podcast channel, you might want to go over some of our credentials. Who are we?
Thank you, Lucas. Thank you. Actually, why don't you do that, Lucas? As my co-host.
We're the Genuine Jerks. We started off as a a sketch group doing live shows in LA, moved to video, had a few viral hits. We've been on Good Morning America, featured on Funny or Die. We've reached like the top page of Reddit a couple times. And now we're just floundering men facing middle aged and trying to cling on to what we can of our youth.
Like Leonardo and Rose in the Titanic clinging to that door.
Well, no, it doesn't work at all.
I love that guy in the room. Well, no.
Well, I like it when the pitch is so bad they're trying to be like, well, no. Sorry, no.
Okay, I know it's a non-union, but we get 12 penguins, live penguins, right?
Okay.
And we get like a YouTuber, right? One of those YouTubers guys like millions and millions of followers, right? We get one of them, right? And we get them to lasso these penguins. And it's all live action. We're not doing animation. It's all live action. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, interesting. What we could. No.
Excuse me?
No. Nope. For those who don't know what we're referring to, you never know a pitch. You always yes and it, but sometimes you just got to know.
Yeah. And folks, with the crack of the beer, we actually missed it by almost 2 minutes. Usually Lucas does.
I was going to do the bit first. I'm not chained any time frame.
Yeah.
Right?
Folks, I do want to say, just in case you're listening for the first time, maybe it's your second time. We are making stuff again for our channel. We are committed to making stuff because whether you know it or not, YouTube is, I think, going to become the place to like watch comedy in a new way. And Lucas's family gave us $10 million. And we have taken 8 million of that and we put it in crypto. And the other 2 we're going to use to invest in our podcast.
And we've been working on this all year. We're down to our last 10,000.
We have 10 followers.
That's 1,000 a follower. I think a lot of people would pay that.
We value our followers, okay? We value our listeners. No, but seriously, we are going to be putting more stuff on the channel. So thanks for checking our podcast out. Check our channel out. Again, we've been featured on some cool stuff, and we've got to be develop and make some cool stuff at studios and all the things. So check our stuff out. We'd love to have you watch our videos. And we have a video sketch that we shot today. And it is it's the sketch that we wrote in the episode 50 of this podcast. So anyway, it's going to be coming out. We got a great friend of ours, Max Hawksford, who is very funny improv sketch comedian. He's done stuff at Groundlings and at UCB. And, I got to say, he crushed it. Lucas, I think you're going to be very excited.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a different state now. So we wrote this one on episode 50. I'm sure you covered that. And I rewrite it the next day. I don't do that. I'm pretty lazy. I was like, this is a funny sketch. So You think it went well though, the production wise?
Yeah. So Max is like he's a character actor, and he can play these characters that are just like kind of these lovable losers. And but then also just like flip on a dime and like be just like a fucking, snotty character too. And yeah, he's fucking great. There was some stuff. I don't want to give anything away. I don't, to you, Lucas, especially. I don't give anything away to you ever. And
take.
Yummy. Give. But some of the stuff he improvised, especially at the end, is just so funny. There's a take. I don't know if we'll use it or not. Actually, I'm going to tell it to you because I don't think we'll use it because I think we're going to use something else. He did on the first time he did the read. He goes, he split it up. So he goes, yeah, sure, I'll give you my social security number. I'm like, no, that's scamming. He's like, shut the fuck up. And he like goes back, and then he like gets the idea to call me a name. So he's like, shut the fuck up, you fucking gnome. Dude. And I started laughing. He's like, is that not right? I'm like, no, dude, that is the line. I'm like, I love how you fucking like went back and then got the idea to call me a name after just saying fuck you. It was so funny.
It is one of the hard parts, especially something like this where the excuse me, the role we wrote is like so me. So, but it is fun watching other people play their own version of it.
Yeah.
Even though I have an ideal in mind, it's
Yeah.
interesting. It's fascinating. It's infuriating. But it's good.
That's like Demi Moore getting interviewed after she didn't win the Oscar.
No, it's fascinating. It's really intriguing to see. It's infuriating because I won the Golden Globe, the SAG.
I went over to England and accepted their little awards. And then I come back here, I buy a brand new $15,000 dress.
It's just when is
And
Hollywood?
the New
gonna
Jersey
get
girl gets it. Oh, let's give it to the New Jersey girl.
both deserving.
Wait, was it you? Who was I talking? Oh, my buddy Alex. He said, dude, it's so fucked up, but the Oscars have a history of giving that award to the young ingenue instead of like, and then it's the exact opposite with guys. Like, you have to be around for fucking, like, think about how many Leo should have gotten and he didn't for a while. And it will probably be the same with Timothy Chalamet.
Ingenue?
Ingenue.
Ingenue?
Yeah. You never heard of this?
Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Did your friends say that? Is this a common word?
Yeah.
Sorry, normally I'm the word guy.
Uh-huh.
So you
Never heard of the word ingenue.
No, what does it mean?
I'm gonna read it for you.
You said it. Why don't you tell me what it means? Why are you looking it up?
It's like a starlet, like a
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I've just never heard it. So
Yeah, ingenue, yeah.
Ingenue. All right.
Yeah. Ingenue.
Where'd you
Don't
get that?
say it. It
Shut up,
sounds
Mary.
sounds really ugly. Was she telling you how to say it? Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Yeah, ingenue. Anyway, and I thought of, and we were thinking about it. We're like, holy shit. I mean, you think about what's her name that played Rose on the Titanic? She won. Leo didn't, and Leo didn't win for fucking years.
It's funny you say that about the older actors. Leo's first Academy loss was for What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and he lost to Tommy Lee Jones for The Fugitive, and the list goes on.
Yep.
But what about Joaquin Phoenix? He won relatively young.
True. Also, what's his name? Who just
Ledger, but that's
No.
posthumously. That doesn't count.
Yeah, no. What's his name that just won this year again? But he had won like super early for The Pianist.
Oh, Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody. Yes.
We could talk all day about the Oscars, but I'd rather not.
If I had my druthers, the Oscars are bought. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, you're not going to believe that this entertainment industry ain't on the level.
I wish they'd say that like before they announce. And we just want to say, this is the fairest election that has ever happened for the Oscars.
Well, I remember as a younger man, before I got into the entertainment industry, and you would see a cast that gels so well, or
What?
Just listen to me. You would see a cast.
They gel.
What'd you think I said?
It sounds like you're saying jail.
Okay, sorry. I'm from Texas.
Fucking, I hate when you say that shit. You lived in Texas for like 2 months. I fucking hate that.
It fucked me. It fucked me up. But you always
Anything Lucas fails at. I lived in Texas for 2 months. Okay, get off my back.
Everybody claps. It's but but you would just assume that they must be friends and they have their friends over, and that's why they get cast and all this stuff. That's why and there's some truth to that, but for the most part it's just a fucking business and they're not friends, and you have to audition and like get through all these steps even if you do know the people. It's just funny. I don't know, I forgot why I was talking about this.
I have a no, it's a weird place. Like I have a friend who told me that she went to this thing and ran into somebody that she'd worked with on set for like multiple days on set, and they acted like they didn't know who she was. She said it was the most bizarre thing she's ever experienced. I was like, I can't imagine they do. That would be an out of body experience. Like working with somebody on set for weeks and then see you again and not have a fucking clue who you are. It's fucking nuts.
I mean, maybe if you work a lot and are really old, but I don't know.
I don't know. That was not the case, but
Maybe they just didn't like the person. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
maybe.
Sorry.
I've shut that part of my life off, and
That's my innie.
I'm
so-
sorry. I love that pitch. It's some Hollywood star that fucked up and like blames everything they did on their innie.
Some person who's me too'd. You notice all the things happen when my
Kevin
innie had
Spacey-
me. It
Kevin
was my innie's turn.
Kevin Spacey is gonna do it. Well, here I am. I'm back.
I heard my innie was getting into some things.
That innie of mine, I tell you.
Doesn't he do the southern accent when he does those?
Oh yeah. Man, that was you know what was scary about the Kevin Spacey video is that he was doing House of Cards at the time. So he's playing the president of the United States, and then he comes on in real life pretty much as that character talking to the actual general public.
Not pretty much. That's exactly what he did. Look, people do a lot of things when they're under a lot of stress and emotional turmoil, which he was. And it's not fair to him. No, I'm just like,
where are you going with this? All right, this is it. He's gonna finally dig his grave.
Regardless of all the horrible things he did, he's still a human being, and that's fucking with him. So he's making really poor decisions, even after all the poor decisions he made. He's a piece of shit. And people keep saying he's going to come back. I don't think he's coming back.
I really hope not. I think the dude is I don't know. I think he's like conniving.
He's a sexual predator.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I don't like the term sex pest either. It's like, way to like.
That sounds like something somebody would put on their fucking Hinge profile.
I'm a sex pest.
We'll have sex every night. And if we don't, I'm gonna bug you till we do.
Buzz, 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 I'm a sex pest. Ooh. No, but we're cool, right?
No, but we're cool, right? That's a great T-shirt.
Sex pest? Oh,
No, but we're cool, right?
They're both pretty cool. I think you would have no, but we're cool, right, on the back or the front, and sex pest on the other side.
Lucas is sitting with it on in the hot tub. Everyone else is not on that side of the hot tub.
Go to meet the parents, sex pest.
Do you have to wear that shirt to meet my parents?
What do you mean? It's cool. It's a joke from our podcast.
It's punk.
But baby, this is punk.
That's how Lucas describes our comedy to people. We're we're evergreen. We're punk.
I like that, but why that? Oh, damn! I guess you could say, "Oh, shucks." Like Morty.
Oh,
Where do I ever have to
great.
describe our comedy? What situation?
I just love. I'm gonna find some way to put you in that situation. So you have to do it.
Explain your comedy to us, please.
So, Lucas, it's wonderful to sit down with you today.
Is that Lorne Michaels?
No, I was gonna have it for like Farm Magazine or something.
Here at Farm Magazine, we're just really curious. Could you explain your comedy to us? It's punk, and it's evergreen.
Like a tree.
You fucking farmers don't get it.
Okay, I'm gonna push back on you there because farmers. Lucas, for those of you that don't know, I think most people that listen to us don't know this actually, and I respect this about Lucas, but at the same time, it really grinds my gears with Lucas, where Lucas wants us to make as many evergreen sketches as possible, which again I respect because it's like when you go through our channel and you look at our videos, you know, there's like a sketch called the mug sketch that like doesn't matter how much time passes, that sketch is always going to make sense and be hopefully the same amount of funny because like coffee mugs will always be around. There's other sketches as well that are like that.
You can look at our top 10 sketches and they're all like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the you dab too much sketch these days? Where is that on the list?
And hey, can I ask you, where's the you dab too much sketch these days? Why aren't any of the kids dabbing anymore? I blame the kids for not dabbing. That's why that sketch is.
Look, if it were live, if this were an SNL or South Park thing where we're trying to get topic of the day, but since we have to shoot it, edit, and everything, unless we have like a well-oiled machine, being topical, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so much to mine out of Evergreen. We haven't even scratched the surface. We're just getting started. We don't even know it's an iceberg yet. We think it's just a little block of ice, you know? And we've been doing this for 10 years.
This is one that you know, didn't do so bad because I'm going to share it real quick here.
What are you sharing?
This is Funny or Die wanted this one.
Yeah. And look how well they're doing these days.
Just saying, okay, we got 10K on Funny or Die, and then we got 22K.
Yeah, but that was post or around the same time the motorcycle sketch. I hate the sketch. I wasn't involved with it.
Oh, that's
great.
why.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah! Woo!
Okay, he's gonna get canceled
Oh
again.
shit! I got an onion ring in my fry.
Elmacante.
Woo!
This is great with Strassi. We really nailed it here with this.
Sir, please, babe. Say,
That was bad.
Only have credit cards.
guys, just got my period.
Okay.
And then I just got my beard. It was a fun sketch. Nice to include some other peeps that weren't the main crew of Genuine Jerks.
Mm-hmm.
And a fun one you can check out, folks, okay? And going back to the sketch that we filmed today is an evergreen sketch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's about when you get a phone call. And yeah, excited for you to see it. It'll get edited quickly because Nate is editing it.
Oh, good.
Not me.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I love to hear that.
That is a music to my ears.
My ears are dancing because that's the music to them.
Okay, I get it. I'm a bad editor. Yeah.
No, you're not a bad editor.
No, I'm a slow
Like me,
editor.
I don't think I'm a bad editor. I'm a very slow and indecisive editor.
Yeah, I'm slow because I don't like organize. I don't have the patience to like organize shit and do all that bullshit. So I just like, oh, let's bring them in here. We'll rename it. Wait, what did I name it? Fuck, we'll just get another one. There we go. Stupid.
See, for me, I just feel like it's a house of cards, and I change one thing, like, well, I can't change anything else for a while. I got to know what I'm going to do, otherwise everything's going to fall apart, and I'm going to lose the entire sketch. That's not true. You can just cut away. It doesn't really matter. But that's how I feel.
I like to think that Mary walks in to Lucas editing and like all the lights are off and like the screen is like nothing's happening on the screen and Lucas is just staring at it. And Mary's like, Lucas? And he's like, Mary, I'm editing.
It's not unlike that, except that I leave the desk constantly and pace in the living room and come back to the desk and like make one little cut and leave. Like, what are you doing? I'm editing, genius. What does it look like I'm doing?
I like that you like come back, make one little edit, and then flinch it. You like fucking hate everything you're doing, do
I
it.
really do. It's like Jenga. I'm like pushing a little block out. Like, oh my god, that was close.
Go to pace again. That's great. Okay, so I watched. We started watching this new show called.
We don't talk to the things we watched till the end, right? Because we don't want to do spoilers.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I like that idea.
You wanted to talk about ASU's new field.
And I gotta say, I'm sorry, Lucas. Because yikes, they want to do it's happening. It's a maroon field.
They wanted to do. I'm sorry if you don't listen to sports or watch sports, but they wanted to do what Boise State does, which is like a bright blue field. And what they did is like, why don't we just make the field really dark maroon? So that's what they did. And it looks ridiculous. And by the way, ASU's football stadium is one of the shittiest places. And that's how they sold it too. This is how they sold it. If you can't see it, $3 a month Patreon. Maroon Field in all caps. That was ASU's social media. And the nation went wild at the idea. A maroon field. Because talk to anybody in marketing. Anybody in any marketing in any field. The one color that gets people moving, that sells tickets, that generates excitement is the color maroon.
Do you think when they run out on the field, they'll be like, maroon?
It's so silly. And that stadium sucks. That's a stadium I basically got into sports at. Cardinals used to have to play at that stadium before they got their own stadium. So what happens is you go to a football game in September. See those seats there, Brett? You see them all? If you can see, they're little metal seats made in 1946. They stole them all from miners, not kids, but people who mine. And what they are is they're like steel.
You know what? I would have rather they stole them from kids than miners, man. Everyone's shitting on the miners.
And it gets hot. You can't touch your steering wheel in August, September, and October here. So they decided metal seats. So you can't even sit down there. So they have to give you little things to sit on. Ugh. It's a disgrace.
Yeah, well, that's what watching football in the desert like, folks.
Yeah. The shitty part is it's like carved into a small mountain and it looks really cool. Just the stadium itself is so old and shitty. I don't know. I was having a good day and then Brett sent me this. I didn't know anything about this. I don't care. Then it just brought back memories of sweating to death watching a 2-12 Cardinals team get their asses handed to them by like the Cowboys or something.
Yeah, did the Cardinals co-sign? Wait, no, the Cardinals don't play here anymore.
No, they moved to Glendale.
I just can't believe that enough people signed off on this that thought it was going to be a good idea. Isn't it going to be hot on the field?
I don't know. I don't think it matters. I don't know. They should just wet all the players down before the game.
Ew.
Sweat them down.
They'd be slower.
Yeah, but they'll be cooler. They'll last longer. Don't they do that to horses, or do they do that after the race?
Oh, that's a good call. I don't know. I just went to the horse races, by the way.
Did you see any horses getting wet down before the race?
I didn't. Well, no, I didn't see any getting wet down, but I did see him like circle the owner's circle before we went out because we were there for my friend's birthday, and she got a special thing where we got to be with the owners. So we got to stand by Bob Baffert.
Who's that?
You don't know who Bob Baffert is? Bob Baffert is one of the top thoroughbred trainers in the world.
Yeah, I should know that, I guess. So did you go to the one in LA, I take it?
Yeah.
Are they still killing horses left and right, or have they gotten better with that?
Oh yeah, that was a thing, huh?
Yeah, that was a thing.
I mean, I want to. I think it's gotten better. I'm just bringing him up here.
Oh, you got to see this guy? That's great. He looks like a Will Ferrell character. He looks like the Will Ferrell character. Brett brought up the picture, and what's it called? The fuck me, I just like Kenny Powers. That
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
He must have even used this guy as inspiration for his Kenny Powers character because that's the same guy.
I mean, look at this guy.
Oh, geez. He's not aging well. You saw an earlier picture. I was like, not that, not too unhandsome. And then you get a modern one. Like, yikes. This guy's a billionaire, I take it.
I mean, probably pretty close, but he's like a good, he's a damn good trainer. He's like won. I don't even know how many Triple Crowns.
Yeah, well, good
or Kentucky Derbies. I don't know about Triple Crowns. Maybe he's won a Triple Crown. I just realized we haven't talked about the type of beer you're drinking.
Oh, sorry. Dragoon IPA. I'm sure I've had it before. It's a nice, small, good IPA brewed in Tucson, Arizona. They sell it at the local Trader Joe's here. Daddy like. I like it because it's not like a big can. It's not a small can. It's right in the middle.
Mm.
I'm an interesting person.
Say it again.
I'm an interesting person.
I like telling that to people. Look, I'm an interesting person. And, people don't respect math, but they should.
I've been using that joke. I started using it on other people when they start telling me they're like, so I don't like to sleep in this. I like to sleep like this. And sometimes when I'll sleep like this, or like, I don't like to eat like this. Sometimes around 2, I like to eat. And then I'll just go, you're so fascinating. And then I've got myself doing it. So then I just call myself out. I'm like, I'm an interesting person. It's gotten laughs. You can use it.
I think I will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You can Venmo me.
No, I'm serious. You can Venmo me.
I'd rather even
$5.
You're interesting person joke got me the job.
I like two guys just talk over each other. They're both trying to do their bits.
I'm not letting this one die, brother. Timing's everything.
Oh, I like the name of your beer. Like it's like sounds very hoity-toity. I'm drinking Dragoon. It's not too big of can and not too small of can. It's Dragoon.
A gentleman's can.
Dragoon.
There's like an outline of a mountain. It must be based on Dragoon Mountain. I don't know.
Named after the famous Dragoon, Mount Dragoon.
Kills 136 people every year. The Dragoon Mountain. And when I took Spanish in high school, I couldn't roll my R's, so I'd fake it. I'd rather not.
Scottish. Fucking horrible. That's a funny sketch. A white guy is like in Mexico at a restaurant. And he's like trying to order and rolls R's like that, and people just keep getting pissed off. Stop fucking talking. Just talk English, man. Stop fucking shitting on our language. Well, I'm talking.
My mom does that.
I can't even do it like you do.
Yes, we'll have 2 tacos. Mom, just say tacos. They're not going to respect you more for saying it like that. They're not going to go beep in the back of the kitchen. Wow, that white old lady, she really knows her Spanish. That's how we say it, right, guys? Yeah, they all nod. Pretty impressive. Hey, I'm going to give her a free taco.
They do that and they come back. The guy just throws it in her face.
Here's your taco. Punta.
That's fucking funny. Okay, well, sound off
You
in the
want-
comments. Let us know what you think of the Arizona State field.
Do you want to hear my job experience? My first corporate job since leaving LA?
I didn't want to ask about it.
No, I'm
Lucas
not
texted
sensitive
me-
about it. I'm not
Okay,
sensitive
cool,
about it.
cool. Do you want me to set you up?
Yeah, go for it if you want to.
So Lucas,
Oh,
moved
I
back
thought you
to
meant with
Tempe.
somebody.
wow. Texting Mary, he's doing it again.
That dog gonna stray, Mary. Tight leash.
These men ain't what? So anyway, Lucas moved to Tempe and he was reading for Blacklist, but it's like too like intermittent. And so he got this corporate job where he had to like take a personality test and everything. Like it was real cool.
Yeah. So I've been dying for a new job and a new career. I really wanted it. I had to take what is it called? The test that they give NFL players. I forgot what it's called. Not Hemlick. But I had to take this test. I had to do a typing test. I had to go through a couple interviews. I got this job. It was as a loss mitigation specialist.
Wonderlic personal.
Wonderlic, sorry, yeah. So I had to do all this stuff, very corporate, very crazy. I pass all the tests. I get this job. I go through 5 weeks of training, and it's an inbound phone job. I was like, that's fine. I can do inbound. I just don't want to do outbound because I don't want to cold call anybody, right? I can figure this out. I can do this for a year. And then 2 weeks on the phones, and it's inbound. It's loss mitigation. What that means is we're for a company that services home loans. And people who are foreclosing on their loans and aren't paying their things, these are the people who are calling because they're looking for help because they can't make their house payments. And I was pretty good at it. I was like, for a beginner, I was moving. I was like, and they have all the ranks, they have all your numbers and everything. I was really high up for a beginner. And then after my second week, I took a sick day because I needed a break. And then I told my wife, I cannot go back there. I cannot go back there. Like almost like it was keeping me up at night. It was waking me up in the middle of the night, thinking about it and everything. It was the main thing. Well, there were a lot of things. Walking into a building, which a lot of people have to do every day, and I get it. I just haven't had to do it, and maybe I'll adjust to it. Like your cattle, and then you're there, and it's all cubicles as far as the eye can see. And you have your cubicle with your little computer screens. I'm like, I can do this. But when I took a day off, I realized I can't do this. I can't do this. And the calls are coming in constantly. So you'd finish a long call. Someone's losing their house. You're helping them the best you can. Blah, blah, blah. Done. Blah, 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 blah. This is Lucas H. Whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with today? And I just realized I was losing my mind. So I quit.
So Lucas quit, but his innie refuses to quit.
I get the anything so much. And what's funny is I started this job as that season was going on. I'm like, I don't know if I should be watching this. Like, this is not good. I have no other options. I still quit because I was like, I don't want to kill myself or lose my mind.
Yeah.
And I still have PTSD from it, mild. Don't get me wrong. I didn't see war or violence, but I still think about it. It wakes me up in the middle of the night. I have trouble sleeping because I think about it all the time, even though I don't work there anymore. It's wild.
It sounds, post-apocalyptic.
You know what it was too? It was isolation. Like if you work there or if I had a friend or anybody who worked there with me, I think I would have been able to get through a year. I didn't know anybody. No one talks. I'm just there with my 2 computer screens talking to disembodied voices of people who are trying not to lose their homes for 9 hours a day, every day. And I just kind of broke a little.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't break on the job. I'm glad I figured it out early instead of later and really crash and burn. But whew, I learned a lot about myself and what I'm capable of. I also don't have children. There's nothing chaining me to this, you know? I don't know. It was a trip. I wish I could bring someone. I wish I could show you. Like, I just want you to go through a day of this. Like, I wish you could just plug in and watch a day of what I go through. I know you're really disappointed in me. You texted that.
I didn't text Lucas for 5 days. And then Lucas texted me, hello? And I said,
Not cool.
I'm too disappointed to talk right now.
I feel really bad for the guy who hired me. Like,
I hope he was
interviewed
like,
me.
Lucas, oh no, man. Dude, we were bros, man. You were doing so well, man. Oh.
Because he made a comment on my second week. He's like, I was worried about hiring you, but you really, you're killing it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, thanks, man. Believing that too. I really believed I was killing it. I'm
He was
gonna
like,
kill it.
here's Lucas. Thanks, man. The guy walks away and he's like,
I do feel bad, but I don't know. Sucks.
dude, I respect you for leaving, seriously. Life is too short, especially the one that we're living now. And and dude, just you describing it, it sounds, it just sounds like existential. It sounds like like Wall-E.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
was
like-
having a existential crisis. It was definitely what I was having. And a lot of people fell off from my training. To a lot of people didn't make it through because of what it is. And then some of the people I like had mild connections with, I was like, this is weird, right? This isn't like, oh, this is great. What the fuck is going on? Like, I look around at people like, have you ever been
It
on,
was you, Drake.
have you ever been on an airplane, you hear a loud noise and you look around, but everybody else is chill?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it was like. Like, this isn't normal.
Yeah.
No.
Interesting. I mean, dude, I think that this me, not to be all, artsy, whatever, but I do think that, because I think that I know that creatives feel more deeply and like feel experiences more deeply, and you're creative. And a lot of people don't feel as deeply or think about things as deeply as we do. Not in a negative way. It's just that like that's just our natural thing to feel more deeply.
It's not even so much as feeling more deeply. I mean, maybe it is. I think every human feels deeply. I think it's more like we look at things from different angles because we're thinking of story and stuff like that. And you find yourself in a story you don't want to, this isn't a story I want to be a part of.
Yeah.
Does that make more sense?
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. So like, like they're probably not even like, they're like, whatever. This is chill. I got to sit all day. Just got to bullshit with these people and go home, fucking watch TV, drink beer. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And they were plenty intelligent. They were smarter than me, a lot of them, but just different strokes for different folks,
Yeah. Yep.
And I know even though I put a lot of it, like, I let everybody down, everything, they were probably like, oh yeah, gotta get all this shit out. Let's get another guy in here. They probably didn't think twice about it,
Yeah. Well, hey, everything's meant to be. And
that's not true. I hope that's not true.
it's all connected, brother.
Yes.
Me doing this with my finger, that is affecting your life. You just don't know it. It's affecting you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's
Did
really
you
deep.
feel that?
Yeah, green lights over here.
Your dog comes in and just takes you out.
I did that, brother.
I told you.
It's all connected.
It's all connected. That's in the fucking Matthew McConaughey book.
That's what I said. That's green light or green lights. Or
Oh, that's what you're doing. It's all
yeah,
connected.
Me
Okay.
on this. Yeah, all connected.
Never-
That'd be a good impression, Matthew McConaughey, but he can't whistle.
Yeah, that's the okay. There you go. See, we were talking about why Bill Hader's great because he finds a certain thing and he really like highlights it. That'd be a funny thing to highlight for Matthew McConaughey is that he just can't whistle.
All right, let's get to sketch pitches.
Let's do it. You got one? You want me to start?
I'm going to start with not a sketch pitch, but a line. I think my wife actually came up with it as we were talking about. It's just a line, something like before a bar fight or something. If I already pitched this, let me know. I don't think I have. Looks like we got a couple gorillas in our midst. No, gorillas in our midst.
Oh, in our midst?
Yeah, you know what that is, right?
Wait, I thought it was in our
Gorillas
midst.
in the midst.
Yeah,
Or is it
midst.
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 Yeah. So you just,
M-I-D-S-T.
what?
M-I-D-S-T is how you spell it. Midst.
Yeah. M-I-D-S-T.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just say that line before like a fight or something. Looks like we got a couple gorillas in our midst.
And then the other people are like, what did you just say?
Isn't it mist?
Is it mist?
I don't know. Jungles are misty. I think it's gorillas in the midst, though.
It's midst. So if you
Yeah.
say mist,
That's a hat on a hat. So you got to go midst.
yeah. All right, we'll workshop it.
No.
It's ready. Okay, great start. Okay, I got a sketch pitch. I'll start with the one from today. I was doing it as a bit to my friend who we like just do a bit where we act like we've been this married couple for like 15 years. And still like trying to like keep the love strong or whatever. And so it's like where he comes home and it's just a husband who doesn't want his wife to lift a finger. And he's just like, babe, I want you to I saw you posting those I saw you posting those videos about you lifting weights and at the gym, and baby, I don't want you to lift a finger. Look at me, baby. I don't want you to do anything. You stay at home. I don't want you to do anything. Don't lift anything. Let me lift it. and he just goes off on that.
Is it like more posturing because other people are there?
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, I think that's a great place to put him. Yeah, like maybe he's like, maybe she's like, I just, Mallory's husband is always there for him, and like, it's whatever. And so he's like,
I like that if other people are there, if it's like two couples, like, well, I'll get us some coffees. Sit down, baby. I'm going to get the coffees. You don't get coffees around here. Your big man gets the coffees around here. I don't mind getting coffees. You guys like sugar and cream? Doesn't matter. I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to lift a finger.
I don't want you to lift a thing.
Did you change the lyrics?
Or then she has to jump.
Don't you bastardize that song. The other husband, you bastardize that song. Baby, I would never bastardize a song, dude. I would never do that. If I didn't know the song, I wouldn't sing it. And if you wanted me to sing it, I didn't know it, I would Google. I would be guessing. I'd get a minute to look up the lyrics. I would never bastardize it.
Sorry, we're a little sensitive. That was our first dance at our wedding to that song.
That was our first dance when we were in 6th grade. That's when we met.
Armageddon was huge.
We haven't dated anyone else in 6th grade.
That has legs.
We're grade school sweethearts.
We're grade school. We met in kindergarten.
And we haven't dated anyone.
And I remember I was I was playing with ants. And I looked across the schoolyard, and there she was.
Also playing with ants. And she was eating them.
And I knew right then, this is who I want to spend my life with.
And who I'm not going to let lift a finger ever again because there might be an ant on it.
This is in the same realm, this pitch. It's a partner who explains their partner's jokes for everybody, and it ruins the jokes.
Yeah, I love this. Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, your trees look nice. Yeah. I guess you don't have to go shopping for a Christmas tree. You can just cut one down here. What he's saying is, like, you wouldn't have to worry about going somewhere. You could cut this down, but he doesn't really want you to cut down the tree. Thanks, babe. I think we all got the joke. But you can go deeper with it because sometimes Mary does that to me when I say something a little blue.
Yeah. That's great. I love that shit. We should write that. That's great.
Yeah, my example sucks, but I think it's a good premise.
No. I know exactly. Yeah, the pitch for it. Yeah. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but like, if you guys are NFL fans, like the punchline, it's even funnier because the Falcons used to be just the Atlanta team.
What he's trying to say, what the joke is I don't know if you guys are watching The Pit. So in The Pit, a little girl dies, and what he's trying, baby, it's fine. You don't.
Yeah. And here's my thing: and when writing the sketch, would it be that like this guy's not funny and he's like tries to
No,
be
I think
funny in explaining it, or why is
I see the joke as in the funny person in the sketch as the person explaining it because they want to play kind of buffer from the people they're with to the person, even though they're not doing anything bad, they're just saying a joke, So they feel the need to over explain as if,
okay, yeah.
This is what do you get it now? This is what he's trying to like,
Yeah.
It's not necessary and people would get it.
Yeah. Do you feel like we need to set that up?
You could do a line before.
Okay, you remember what we talked about?
Yeah. You could.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's great. I love that. That's a great setup. Good game. I have another pitch. I need to adjust my phone so that it doesn't close so often. You know what I mean? Or lock so often. Anyway, small red flags. And just like have kind of off moments where like the guy's like, your eyes are stunning. She's like, thank you. And he's like, are they naturally green? And she's like, they're blue. Right, yeah. Just beautiful. Like, and then just have like weird shit like that throughout. Like where he just
your eyes are stunning.
Yeah.
My brother had gray eyes.
Yeah. Weird ass shit. Just it's like a little off. We could call this guy something's a little off.
I like small red flags.
Small red
flags.
Yeah, small red flags.
Or just red flags.
Small red flags is nice because it's like it gets the like. It's like
yeah, red flags would actually be red flags.
Yeah.
I think I pitched you all. I can't remember. Did I do the one about? I'm sure I pitched this. I can't remember last time we did this. I think I did. Then I'm out. Because I did the one last time about, or maybe I didn't. Arguing and demanding your time back at an airline after an international flight because you lost 8 hours.
No, you didn't.
Just the person arguing with the airline person, like, no, I left and now I'm 8 hours behind, and who's going to pay for that?
Yeah, who's going to pay for it? And you know what? Who's going to pay for me having to do the 8 hours? I get there and I'm like, wait, I already did these 8 hours that I have to do again. I already did it.
Do you
And
know
I
how
have
much
to do
I
it
make
again.
in 8
And
hours?
I just got here on vacation. Now I got to do the same hours I just did. This is bullshit.
I would have made at least $600 in that 8 hours at work. So are you going to pay for it?
Are you going to pay for it?
Well,
He gets everyone else on board. Yeah. Yeah. That's great. Okay, that was the end of sketch pitches. I wanted to talk about before we go. So my roommate and I just started watching Dope Thieves. Or Dope, dang, I wrote it down. Dope Thief. Thank you, Stevie. Dope Thief on Apple TV. And I just had to say it's a really good show. Like I love like the two dudes who are the leads are great. And fucking Ridley directs it. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why is Ridley Scott directing? Yeah. So I haven't. I probably need to look it up, but it's probably some bigger IP. Otherwise, I'm like, why would they have Ridley Scott do this? This is wild. Anyway, but with that, there are flashbacks that aren't even scenes. You just see, and it's like they just like made it like a really bland black and white. It's like they just put a black and white filter on it and didn't color it or anything at all. And it's so bad. And I just can't believe to me, it has to be a studio note. It's got to be a fucking studio note to put these in. And if you're watching, Lucas went to go take care of his dog. But seriously, they show moments. It's like you see a character thinking, and then you're like, oh, okay, like, and then they flashed you what the character's thinking about, a flashback to what the character's thinking about, and it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so lazy.
oh, it's bad.
Yes, it's horrible. No.
I thought you were
The
praising
show
the
is
show the
good.
whole time.
The show is good, but the flashbacks, you missed me saying, they have these little quick scenes. This is not even a scene. It's like a flashback of somebody, and they see. So like the character's thinking about something, and they flash to what they're thinking about.
Does it add anything to the characters episode?
To me, it feels like a network note of like, well, we want to make sure people get what they're thinking about. It's like, dude, eventually that will come out. Like, leave some. We get that he's like, okay, he doesn't have. We see, like, you just showed us with him, with his, with his thief partner and his thief partner's wife. And then you show him coming home by himself and he's kind of sad. And now he's thinking, like, we get it. You don't need to, like, flash to a picture of the girl that he's thinking about and then go back to him. Like, it's so bad. And they do it multiple times with multiple characters. It's really, yeah, I don't know. It really is.
Sounds like they were trying something and it didn't work for you.
No, I truly, when you watch it, you'll know what I mean. It feels like it was something that was added in, like, towards the end of the post-production, and to me, it's like really obvious, and it feels like a studio note, but I could be wrong. I just don't think that Ridley Scott would do that. It does not. It feels so novice.
You said it's TV, right?
Yeah.
Well, the famous thing with directors is when you direct a movie, you're an artist. When you direct TV, you're a schedule manager.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of filmmakers like to do TV. It's because it takes a lot of the baggage off them, you know, and they can just manage the schedule of because you don't have time to do the things you do when you do a feature.
Yeah.
Tarantino said that. That's how I'm quoting right now. Hey, did I tell you about my neighbor across the street before we go?
Who said that?
Tarantino.
Oh, okay.
He's directed episodes of ER and stuff like that.
Nice.
So it's common, but it's just a lot easier and like fun to do. Did I tell you about my neighbor across the street? Did I tell you about this?
I think you did. Remind me.
They have two giant Mustangs that they warm up. So it goes. Boom, 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 boom. His license plate is NY Rob, New York Rob.
Yeah.
And we're in the suburbs of Tempe over here, and it annoys the freaking fuck out of us. Because it'll be like 7 a.m. They warm these bad boys up, and they each have identical giant Mustangs, and they'll do it at like 7 a.m. I told Mary, we have to get LA Luke license plates just to fuck with.
That's fucking hilarious. Dude, you totally should.
How is your identity wrapped up that you lived in New York?
It's wrapped up in that Mustang.
Fucking the suburbs of Tempe, dude. You left New York. You're gone.
You're gone. You gave it up.
It's not even NYC, Rob. It's just New York. He could have lived anywhere in New York.
He's probably upstate.
Yeah, he's probably
He's from Newark.
You're not riding those two big ass loud Mustangs through Manhattan.
Yeah.
I should ask him for a job.
Hey, NY Rob. I couldn't help but hear you revving your engine over here.
I'm wearing
Wow.
my New York TV festival shirt.
Did you get it in Manhattan?
Oh man, what a kill for a real bagel, huh?
Man, I bet you don't even have to stop at any stoplights in Manhattan with this thing. They just let you keep going.
Here's my resume.
I'm a big car guy. I had a nicer car that I had to sell to move back home
Because of Biden.
because you add that. He back home from LA, he's Quincy.
Quincy,
Because of
right.
Biden. He takes your resume, starts looking at it. That's great. All right, folks. Well, this has been Daybeer 51. Thanks for tuning in.
Sorry about everything.
Yeah, sorry about it all. Whatever happened to you today, whatever happened to you during this podcast, we're sorry.
What we did to you.
Is undoable. Isn't undoable.
It's
Is-
undoable.
Undoable.
It's undoable.
Isn't undoable. Yeah. Have a good night, guys.